It's been almost 9 years since we last seen the Jordan 4 white cement. And I feel like, Jordan Brand's giving something that the fans really, really want. Not as much as I would want, but that is, of course, the Jordan 4 red cement. Guys, the Sample Industries Reaping Racer Tee is now restocked. These sold out instantly last time. So we restocked a couple more pairs that we can make sure everybody who wanted this shirt now can get the shirt. Also, if you guys want to, throw a gift or two to me and Nikki's baby registry, check out the link down below and we will greatly appreciate that. I want to give a shout out to Chris. I don't want to say your last name, Chris H. I checked and seen that we had someone, Chris H, bought something for us. So salutes to Chris for that. Once again, thank you so much. And let's get into today's review. The Jordan 4 red cement is set to release on September 9th for a retail price point of $210. And these will be a full family size run, men's, grade school, little kids, infants, and toddlers. So the whole family can get in the mix, just like I got the whole family up here right now on the Jordan 4 red cement. And as you guys can see, that's pretty much what it is. It's some white cement decked out pretty much in just a red color swap. No Nike Air on the back, of course, but the leather itself, I would say, is a slightly upgrade from that previous release back in 2015. Some of y'all may argue with that. I just am a fan when it comes to the tumbleness. And, the 2015 pair was more of a smoother type of leather, maybe more close to the original pair. So, it's a toss up to what you might actually like. And as you guys can see, pretty much everything that's gray on the white cement is then swapped out for what is red on the red cement. That's just a pretty much simple color palette change for this shoe. Of course, Jordan on the back, no Nike Air on the back here, and on the bottoms, pretty much identical, just swapped out with that Nike. It comes in that Jordan Flight box with that cement type of printing all around on the top, the sides as well. And it features what says a white/fire red Air Jordan 4 Retro size 8.5. The Thunder was the same thing. I think the Jumpman was yellow. So it's pretty much the same, and it's been the same even back when the taupes dropped, what, a year or maybe even 2 ago. These, of course, are a size 8.5, and they fit like any typical 8.5 in Jordans. I like to wear my shoes slightly snug compared to loose, and that's more so for creasings. I mean, even these that I've taken around the world, you can see got the crease, and these are a size 8.5, and they're slightly yellowing. So that's something just to be aware of when it comes to Jordan 4s and white webbing. You got that fire red going on the wings, on the midsole, on the speckles. The paint job for the most part is nice. You can actually feel the brush strokes in here and feel the splatter. It's actually popped out when rubbing your finger on each and one of these little splatters. You can feel it. On the original pair, I'm not gonna lie, everything seems almost smooth, almost as if it was like just a sticker of some sort. It's just different. There's not as much of the texture of the splatter paint on the midsole as well as on the wings compared to this, which it just feels like I can actually scrape off the splatters all throughout this shoe. I can scrape it off. I also mentioned that there is some slight changes on this Jordan 4, which I would say for the most part kind of mimics maybe the original release. I would say, maybe y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. More of the OG shoes I know have a more slimmer toe box. It was more of a slant, more flatter than what became later on more bulky. If you even look at this pair, this Jordan 4, you can see that the toe box is very, very bulky and big, to where on this pair you can see it's slightly flatter. It's not as big there. Just check it out. Side by side, you can see the differences in the shapes of these two are slightly different. On this specific pair, the splatter is not as much as on the original. You can definitely see way more spots of that black, and each and every shoe is going to be different for the most part, but I would say overall there is slightly less of a splatter on this particular pair, as well as, I mean, this one has a little bit more, but I still feel like, and y'all can let me know what y'all think, I feel like there's still more splatter on the original white cement. At this point, I'm expecting to see more of this type of shoe dropping, more of these cement types of shoes. We've seen recently the military black Jordan 4, which was pretty much the same as the military blue, but swapped out for black. Now we have the red cement. We've seen the red Oreo drop recently, which is a Jordan 6 Oreo that is red. I think I said drop recently, maybe. I think it's dropping soon. There's just so many different iterations of original colorways or colorways that are getting this, swap of color palettes to the recipe. You have, of course, a tongue. The tongue shape, everything is very nice. There isn't any widow's peaks. There isn't any, wrongdoing in the craftsmanship, in the stitching. No, widow's peaks on the toe box. Everything for the most part is is this done right. They did a really good job as far as the structure on this shoe. Am I going to be copping this shoe, you're going to be asking? No. Me personally, I do not need another Cement 4 in my collection. He's going to be retailing for $210. I've seen him going for $250. I wouldn't surprise if it's going for even more, or $300 at this point. These 4s, for the most part, any 4 that drops pretty much sells out. That's just how it goes right now. So be expecting this to sell out, and if you miss out, you're going to be trying to more than likely have to cough up some extra money. And that just goes to show you that at the end of the day, I don't buy everything because it's hype or it got a resale value. These right here are going to fly off the shelves and be botted instantly, sold out, botted, flipped. And I just see no, I don't need these. You know, me personally, I can pass on these. It's just gonna be a pass for me. I'm waiting on the original to drop for the most part. That's what I'm waiting on. But overall, is it a nice shoe? Is it a solid shoe? I can still say that, yes, they did a really good job with these. I like the leather. I like the tumbleness. I like the look overall. Even the colorway, I like it a lot. But I can like something and necessarily just don't need it. And this is what this is for me when it comes to the Jordan 4 Red Cement. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. Hit that like, comment down below. Follow me over on my Instagram and Twitter at Tonyd2wild. I'm going to end you guys off with an on-foot review.